So you guys, the guy that cut my fabric was so upset. One of the employees, they had gotten an email that day that... Okay, you guys, I'm headed out. It is 7:28. This is going to be my last and final trip to Joann Fabrics. A little sad, but just want to see what they have in store, so come along with me. So when I first walked into Joann, everything looked pretty normal. At the start, there was a few sale signs up, which that's nothing new for Joann, but I wanted to know what was going on with the fabric. Right here you can see people kind of pick through what was on that display. So they have a 30% off sale on fleece, 1 yard minimum, so you had to get at least 1 yard, which I didn't really understand, but I guess they're trying to force you to buy more. And this is where the scissors and the rotary blades and rotary mats are, and you can see that that's pretty much wiped out. They had like a 25% off sale here, and people definitely took advantage of that. And then we moved on to the thread, and that is pretty much wiped out as well. So here we are looking at some denim. The sale was not that great for this denim. It was just 20% off fashion fabrics, and if you're going out of business, you know, I expect a little more than 20% off, but again, they're trying to catch people now, I guess, while they're in panic mode and not really doing a deep discount like they should, which I'm not surprised. That's the Joann way. But I was looking for some denim. I saw some nice options, but nothing that really stood out to me like I wanted. So I did actually find a lightweight denim that I'm gonna use to make a spring project. I'll share that with you later. So you guys, the guy that cut my fabric was so upset. One of the employees, they had gotten an email that day that they wanted the employees to stay until midnight and clean up the store. He was like, we're not doing that. There's only 4 of us here, and we're still not closed, and there's no way we can get all that done. So they are trying to have their employees do more with giving them less, and I just felt so bad for him. He just seemed like he had had enough. He said that this day, which was the last day Joann was accepting coupons as well as gift cards, which is just crazy. He said it's been worse than Christmas in there today, and I can understand that. So shame on Joann for not taking better care of their employees, especially given the situation that they're having to find new jobs. But what do you expect? And then I moved on to the patterns, and y'all, the patterns were on sale for $1.99 for everything, and then Vogue was $4.99. I'm not sure if that included Berta, but you can see people have picked through these patterns. The covers were bare, and it was interesting. I just kind of flipped through and found what was left, which wasn't a whole lot. I think I maybe found like 8 to 10 patterns, which for me, with a $1.99 sale, I normally get like 30, 40 maybe. So I just kind of picked what I didn't have and what I saw that had potential, because I don't really see Simplicity.com doing a $1.99 sale anytime soon. Simplicity, if you want to surprise us, that's fine. And then I moved on to the elastics. I wanted to get some elastic because whoever has enough elastic. And then I was looking for some shoulder pads. They did not have the 1/2-inch shoulder pads that I wanted. They had other sizes, so I skipped those and moved on. They were also having a Notion sale of 25% off, but I didn't need anything at the time. And again, I wanted a deeper discount than 25%, maybe like 40, 50%. And then I went looking for buttons, y'all. The buttons were gone. The buttons were gone. The people had a time with the buttons, and the buttons were gone. So there was not anything here for me. I normally don't rely on Joann for buttons anyway, but I was thinking, might as well see what they have, and they didn't have a whole lot of anything. So I moved on just to see what they had in fabrics, 20% off on standard cotton. None of these stood out to me because I might have gotten maybe a yard or two of something, but nothing special caught my eye. And so I wanted to look at the team fabrics. I was looking maybe for something Atlanta United. That was not there. So they had a Falcons print. I left that where it was. And yeah, I was waiting in line to buy my fabric, or to get it cut rather, and the line was so long, you guys. I've never seen a line this long waiting to cut fabric. And so I'm just going through what's in my cart. I got some needles for my machine. I got a few patterns like I told you, a few zippers, and some elastic, and a pattern for hubby for the fall, and then a few pieces of fabric. I'm in line. It's like the longest line ever. It is 8:53 and there's at least like 20 people in line ahead of me. And from what I hear, it's been like this all day. So yeah, I will get out of here after 9, I'm sure. So while I was in line, I found these cute little Joann bags because one day Joann won't exist and I want to have a memory of when it did. I'm still here in line. It's 9:15 and now there's at least 10 people in line ahead of me, so I'm getting there. Hey guys, I'm out. There's Joann. Last time. Bye. And I just got my 2 bags of patterns and some fabric. So Joann and I have had our differences over the years from out of stock fabric. I just saw that they actually canceled part of my order. Ooh, I had not seen that. I had ordered some jersey knit in navy, and it's not coming ever. Okay, thanks Joann. And then they also canceled my dark blue floral jersey knit as well. Don't know how that happened either, but it was very cute. To high prices, but overall I would say I am sad to see her go. She was a friend indeed. When you needed her, she was there. I will miss Joann, and I'm glad that I got to go just one last time. I will definitely miss the employees most of all, and them asking me, what are you going to make with this? Because that was just such a fun conversation.